Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to, of course, your daily update on Bitcoin. In short, still very bullish. All right. Yesterday we had a bit of a scare. I mean, we had a bit of a drop here, but in the end, I mean, we did not even touch the 382 fib here. So technically, we're still very bullish. So I just wanted to talk about what targets to look at, just in general, what to look at. Yesterday there was also. The interest rates were a bit higher than expected, but in the end, and that's also what I told you yesterday, it's probably not going to matter that much. But Bitcoin is, in general, in a very good place. My mouse is tripping out a bit, so if you see some weird movements, that's that. But if you look at Bitcoin right now, look, we had a bit of a flush yesterday, all right? So we had some closure of positions. Right now, the open interest, so the amount of total positions open is pretty much the same as it was yesterday. So that's pretty good to see, all right? Because it was getting towards points where it was unsustainable, and I still do think that it is unsustainable, and I'll tell you why. And that's for the simple fact that the funding rates right now are getting, they've normalized a little bit after yesterday, but overall they're getting higher. So what that means is that the market is getting more leveraged, and when the market is getting more leveraged, there's more liquidity to the downside and more incentive to perhaps make the price dump a little bit, sell off positions, and then go on with your life for bigger whales and for market makers, etc. So that's also a little bit what we saw yesterday. I mean, like I said, there was a big unloading of positions, also with some spikes. So that's what happened, but right now I would say we're bullish again. Now, I must say that on the short term, if we're talking about potential targets and potential areas where we'll find resistance, 52,000 all the way up to, let's say, to spike up to 53,300, that's a strong level. And that in combination with the fact that we've seen a big shorters liquidation, which the last time around also provided us with resistance, and the RSI, which is ridiculously high, I would say it's most likely that this level for now will hold. Now, overall, my general thoughts on the market remain very, very bullish. All right, I don't think that if we find resistance here, that's the end. I think ultimately with the halving inside and just in general, the ETFs, etc., just bullish fundamentals, I do think we can rally higher than this still. But for now, this level right here between 51,500 and 53,000 is my price target. And I do think we'll find some resistance there. And potentially this is even the top for a longer period of time. But that depends on how we react to that level, all right? Because if I look at the price right now and I see that open interest, which is still increasing rapidly, I would say we're very bullish right now. And it's going to be tough to actually hold this as resistance. But because of the fact with the RSI and the liquidations, I am going to tell you that I think it's the main resistance, but ultimately I think we can rally higher. And if we are starting to talk about levels higher, the main levels which we'll probably have to talk about is like 58 and 59,000, which is pretty surreal to be talking about those levels. But yeah, we are, all right? So ideally, my ideal market circumstances would kind of be that we will find resistance here, and that will consolidate a bit, and that the Bitcoin dominance starts to shift down, all right? That would be ideal. Then it's time for altcoins to rally. There's a lot of trade opportunities, etc. All right, so yeah, it's waiting for that. But for now, like I said, I expect more bullish momentum. Be a little bit wary about those funding rates because eventually they're probably going to collapse. The market is not as leveraged as it was before, so I wouldn't be afraid yet, but you must be aware that there's a lot of liquidity forming to the downside, so there's a higher incentive for some spikes down. But that's what you need to know for now. All right, so if you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. There you can also find more about my premium and signal group if you want my trades in these bullish market circumstances, spot and futures, but that's up to you. If you want to check that out. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.